What's going on this morning, YouTube? This Tuesday morning, man. Boy, my first day back at work Monday, man, after going on that old liquid diet there, man. Guys, I'm going to say this. From here on out, guys, the older you get, the more you got to stay on top of your body, man. You got to stay on top of your body. You got to eat right. You got to make sure you do everything that you're supposed to do to protect your body there, fellas. And as well as you ladies. Man, I tell you, it's been a hectic my first day back, man. Catch you up with me. I went from Memphis, picked up a trailer out of Rossville, container out of Rossville. Took it to Amazon in Blessman, Alabama. Well, I automatically knew it was going to be a bad day. It started off wrong. Got in there to the rail, picked up the trailer, couldn't get out the rail. The number they gave me was wrong. Next, went in, when I finally got out the rail, turned around and made it to Blessemer. Now, my bill said the load was going to Amazon in Memphis, but the paperwork, the paperwork said it was delivering in Memphis, but the computer said it was going to Blessemer, Alabama. So I took it where the computer said take it, Blessemer, Alabama. Got over to Blessemer. Old boy at the truck gate couldn't find me nowhere in the system at all. By the SKU number on the paperwork and the appointment number, couldn't find it nowhere in there. So I sat there for 3 hours. Finally, they said bring the load back to Memphis. So you see, you're already having a bad day, man. That day, it's gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to you in this trucking industry. I don't give a darn who you work for. You're gonna have some bad days, and all it takes is one day to go bad, and everything just don't seem to be clicking. So they finally, after 3 hours, 3.5 hours, they said, well, take the load and bring it back to the drop yard. I said, okay. Dropped it in the drop yard. I had an hour and 30 minutes left on my clock, which I knew I couldn't get nowhere last night, no way. So I finally got back, dropped the trailer, went to the rail. I spent 45 minutes at the rail yard, BNSF. They're doing a lot of construction over there, repaving the slots. So went over there. I spent an hour riding around over there looking for a chassis. I counted 30 empty chassis at the rail. And JB got some guys in some big old trucks. That's all they do is go to the rail and repair chassis. I've never seen that many chassis at the rail. Red tag, blown tires, missing glad hand, wire on the ground, brakes locked up, the pins missing that locked the trailer to the chassis, the container to the chassis missing. I've never seen that many chassis with a red tag on it before since I've been there. In the 6 months I've been there, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Man, that is ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Make me wonder if the guys in the shop doing their job over there that goes over to the rail, because I've never seen that, man. Never seen that many chassis like that, man. And it was just a mess over there. So finally got back over to the yard. Spoke with a young lady in the dispatch last night. She said she was going to have one of the guys that's over there to mount the container on the chassis. They have to go clean across town over by Riverside. to pick up some chassis, or because wasn't none at the yard, wasn't no chassis nowhere, man. That was ugly, man. That was really ugly. So we end up running out of my clock. So I get back to the yard, and man, I can't believe they ain't got this fuel pump over at the yard fixed, man. It pumps so slow, it's trickling. Those just little things, and it just mess up your day. It just starts your week off wrong. But I thank God that I'm living. I'm able to see it. But man, that's crazy, man. Monday was just a bad day for your boy's school, man. It was a bad day for school, but went in and saw her. She said she'll get the container mounted, so it is on the ground. So that means they do have it on the chassis. Now I got to go over here and figure out where it's going. But that one day threw me all off, because by the time I got here and started doing my fueling and post trip on my tractor, inspecting my tractor, I got into bed at 8:45. Now I can't leave here, start my clock till 6:45, and I got an 11 o'clock appointment over in Laverne, Tennessee. Supposed to be over there at 11. So hey, what I'm trying to tell you is this: things will happen to offset everything, and it's not your fault if you can't make your next appointment. So don't beat yourself up for it. What you do, you get on your computer, whichever one you have, and like I won't send a message until I get over to the rail, get hooked to my box, and get ready to leave it. Then I would give them an estimate time that I would be there. Like I said, these containers, man, a lot of people say they like them, but boy, I'll tell you, these containers is a booger bird. The only thing that make jbhunt, Swift, Martin, Walmart different from all the other container people that's out here is those companies have their own mechanics working on their chassis. So that's the only thing different. And you don't have to worry about somebody else pulling it. Well, yeah, you do. Over here, you got to worry about drivers over here pulling chassis and won't even take the time to write the dang thing up. They just pull it and drop it because they know they ain't gonna pull it no more. So they drop it for the next man to do. And that's so it's unprofessional to me to drop a trailer for somebody else to have to be stuck with trying to get it repaired. Well, that happens over here. Even though we got our own chassis people to work on the chassis, a lot of time they won't know if you don't drop it. And some of these drivers over here won't even post it on the write-up. They won't even write it up. They'll just drop it. It won't say nothing wrong with the chassis. Like that chassis I did find, hooked to it, the brakes locked up on it. Look good. Look like nothing wrong with it. Air pressure in the tires, no bald spots, no flats. All the lights working. Got in, pushed the valve in. You can hear the air back there seeping into the chambers. Went to take off, wouldn't move. Locked. Brakes locked. And it got good brakes on it, so I don't know what the deal is on it. But like I said, those are things that's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it. Just tell God thank you and get some rest. Get some rest. Okay. So remember that when your week start off bad, you start off having a bad week, tell God thank you and just keep on going, because it's out of your control now. Let me show you. Here's one of the trucks right here. Let me flip it around. See those trucks coming out there? Those are the trucks that goes to the rail yard. Those trucks right there. One goes to Norfolk Southern, and one goes to Burlington Northern. Those big old trucks right there that you see leaving, those are the rail trucks. They got everything in those trucks to repair a whole chassis. They can repair a whole chassis, and they headed out to the rail now. They head out now, and it's 6:30. So normally they're at the rail from 6 to 6. But hey, I just go to show you. I don't know what's going on. But they got 30 of them over there. So one will go out to Norfolk Southern, which is 30 miles from here. And one will go right up the road here about 2 miles to BNSF. And that's what they do. They stay over there and work on chassis and stuff. But 30 chassis, red tag. Oh Lord, that's crazy. Flat tires, from flat tires to missing pins to wires hanging. But like I said, that's the container division, man. That's what I hate about the container division. Really, I hate that. And a subscriber hit me up yesterday, and to the subscriber, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I did go back on my word. Yes, I did. My nephew told me, bragged about this company, and that's the only reason why I got back into it. Because he said, you can be at home to help auntie, help my auntie, and they work there. They work it around your schedule, and they did that. I give them that. JB Hunt will work whatever time you need. If they can work it around it, they will work it around it, and that's what they did. That's what made it great. If you don't want, if you can't work that day or that week, you just call them and let them know, and they like, okay, cool. They ain't gonna hound you. They ain't gonna get on you. They ain't gonna say nothing to you. But don't you go acting a fool when you don't get a paycheck, because they ain't gonna say nothing to you. JB Hunt let you take off for a week, 2 weeks if you have to. I know a week, but 2 weeks they probably gonna cut your insurance if you ain't got no money coming in. But they ain't gonna hound you. JB Hunt will not hound you and stuff. They won't bother you or nothing. When you ready to come back, you go on the computer, put in the time that you ready to come back, the date, the time, boom, they get you a load. They will get you a load. Now, they would only play that for so long, and then JB Hunt gonna put their foot down. They're gonna have to let you go. But hey, or they'll suspend you for a couple of days and then they'll let you go. But other than that, man, am I recruiting for JB Hunt? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because this is something that you've got to want to do. These containers are something that you've got to want to do. It's not me. It's not me. And to the subscriber, you're right. I did said I'd never pull another container, and you're right. And I went back on my word. I went back on my word on that. But hey, I'm here until I find something better. Right now, it helps me with what I needed back then. But now that my sister-in-law is gone to be with the Lord, hey, it's time for your boy Scoob to decide what he gonna do. It has been talked between me and my wife about purchasing a brand new truck, but after looking at what's going on out here with this B5 or something, trying to do away with the lease drivers and owner operators. If you ain't got your own authority and everything, that they trying to do away with you and stuff, it makes you scratch your head. Makes you scratch your head wondering. So, like I said, it's all good. I thank God for it. I'm going to let him lead me on that. So, right now, JB Hunt has a refrigerated division. If I can get on it, I can see myself staying. All their refrigerated trailers are top of the line, brand new reefer units, chassis, everything. So, if I can get on that division, I might consider planting my feet here. But other than that, let me hit a topic. Y'all do know that what today is, man. It's got down to 37, 38 last night. The temp is changing, y'all. The temp is changing. It's getting cold. It's time for you to get ready for the winter, y'all. I got a bottle of alcohol. I got my cat litter. I forgot my shelf. I got to put my shelf in here. But I did get me a couple of bottles of alcohol. The alcohol is so you can pour it down your airline. Pull your airline up, pour it down, let it go down, pour it down. Get you a good amount in them airlines, both of them, and turn around and lock it on. Push your red valve, shoot that alcohol back to your trailer brakes, which will get rid of all that ice and moisture in your line, so that way it won't freeze up. Don't run your truck below a half a tank of fuel now. Start keeping a full 3/4 to a full tank of fuel, whatever you do. If you're going in to pick up a load at a customer, get your top off your tanks. Top off your tanks. Put it at least 3/4. If you don't want to fill it up, put it at 3/4. That way, you won't go in on 1/4 of a tank of fuel and they load you to the max, 80,000, and now you can't put no more than 1/4 on there. That's going to jeopardize your fuel gelling when you get into them -10, -20 degree weather up north. It's going to be a cold winter this year, y'all. It is going to be a cold winter, so make sure that you get ready for it. Get you some extra underwear, some extra socks. Break out with your long insulated t-shirts. Get you about 20 of each pair, 20 insulated shirts. If y'all notice with me, you always see me with a long sleeve. You might see me with a short sleeve, but I'm gonna have an insulated t-shirt under it. Black insulated t-shirt. Me, I wear long sleeves. Reason being is my arm propped up here. The sun coming through the window, heating that arm up, man. Keep you from getting cancer, skin cancer from the sun rays too much. Keep your cat litter over there. Like I said, you get to a customer, you bag in a dock. It's easy to bag in it, but trying to come out of that dock after you done got empty, ain't no weight on that trailer, so your tires just spinning. Get out there and throw you some of that cat litter under your drive tires. Throw you some in front and under your front tires. Then get out there and just shake you a little bit. You ain't got to put a lot. Just shake you some in front of your truck till you seem like you're on level ground. Take off with it. Guarantee you'll see your traction. Me, what I do, I try to use up as much of my washer fluid. I have it out by November. I try to get it all out. So what I would do is disconnect the reservoir hose, drain it into a bucket, turn around, put it back on, and fill it up with that minus 30 degree. You can get it at Walmart. Minus 30 degree bug windshield. It's for your windshield wipers, windshield fluid, and it gets rid of the bugs too. And it's set at minus 30. It won't freeze. You won't have to worry about it. Because if you get minus 30, that means you over there past Kansas City, out there in Salt Lake, Denver, and on over in that area, Wyoming, where the temp gets down that cold. But you won't have to worry about that. So get you some washing fluid at Walmart. They got it. A gallon of it, jugs, cost you $3, $3.50. I was just sitting there, Thursday? Me and my wife was in there Thursday. It's $3.50 for it. It's got it in pink. It's pink. Fill up your reservoir. You might, I'm gonna say, if you go in there and start getting as much of it out as you can, you might be able to mix it. I wouldn't. I just put it straight in there and everything. I would go straight in there and stuff, but you might be able to mix it. But get you some in there, and get you some clothes. Get you some canned goods, some soup, some Vienna sausages, them packs of tuna. They sell tuna in the pack. Get you some of them. Get you some bread, some crackers, and peanut butter. Keep it in your truck, man. I promise you, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it this winter. Just keep it in your truck. But the main thing is keep your fuel tank at between 3/4 and full, whatever you do. Keep your fuel tank between 3/4 and full. Make sure you get your cat litter. Make sure you get your alcohol. You want de-ice it, you can go to the truck stop and buy it. But why pay that kind of money for it at a truck stop when you can go to the dollar store and get a big old bottle of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, for 50 cents. You can get it for 50 cents to $1 and just use it. It does the same thing. It gets the water and the moisture out your brake line system. That's what you want. Guys, ladies, when you're at a truck stop, if it's anything below 35, do not set your trailer brakes. Do not set your trailer brakes. Whatever you do not set your trailer brakes. Always set your tractor brakes, and make sure you're not on a downhill slope, but just set your tractor brakes during the wintertime and everything. When you're driving these automatics, slow down. Whenever you see shaded area, it could be the daylight, but it's shaded area. That's the worst and most dangerous spots for black ice to accumulate. Black ice will be there. You can good for Miss Keeping It 100. She was just sitting there riding down the interstate, on the interstate or highway, and she got a video up. She's driving, and next thing you know, it's kind of shady. Boom! She spun out, jackknifed the truck. Just that quick, it can happen to you. Just that quick, it can happen to you. And when you're empty, it's really bad. When you're empty, it's really bad when you're empty. Don't try to keep up with the fast driver. If he want to get out there and drive fast, let him do it. Let him do it. I promise you, when you get out there on up the road, son, You'll see them jackknifed in the meeting somewhere. You'll see them jackknife in the meeting or laying over on the side somewhere. So don't be trying to keep up with the fast trucks. This is not a race. Even in the dry weather, it's not a race, people. When you feel that you can't make your appointment time, pick up the computer, send a message to the dispatcher or the driver manager, the fleet manager, whatever. Just send them a message. What they gonna do to you? Nothing. Because one, you inform them ahead of time. Don't wait till the 10 minutes and you supposed to be there 10 minutes, you still 2 hours out. No. Like with me, when I get to the rail and hook to the trailer and do my inspection on it, get back in it and get out the gate, I was sending them a pullover right there. When you come out the gate, send them a message that my ETA is this time. Always give an extra 40 minutes to an hour. Okay? Even though you might get there at 3, my appointment is at 11. My appointment is at 11, so I tell them I'll be there by noon. The reason being is you don't know what's up the road. You can sit there and say, okay, I'll be there at 11, but you might hit an accident all of a sudden. Road could be shut down. A tree could fall across the interstate. You close the road for me. Give them to noon. Give yourself an hour, an extra hour. If you get there at the time you're supposed to, okay. If you get there 30 minutes after, okay. If you get there at noon, okay, because you told them you'll be there by noon, okay? So let your dispatcher, fleet manager, driver manager know your ETA, whatever you do, okay? Please communicate that with them and everything. Other than that, man, we're going to see how Tuesday go. It's a new day. Monday is dead and gone. Ain't nothing I can do about Monday. It's in the past. I laid down, went to sleep, felt good. It was nice and cool. It got down to about 38 last night. Man, I'm so glad to get out that summer. But it felt good, man. It felt good last night. Slept like a baby. Fell asleep looking at FBI files. Love that. FBI files, forensic files, cold cases. That's what you're going to find your boy Scoob looking at, man. But other than that, teaching everyone, remember, during the wintertime, slow your roll. No load out here more important than your life. And any company that tells you it is, give them their keys, shake their hand, and walk out that gate. Do not stay there. Do not stay there. Okay? Whatever you do, do not stay there. That is not the company for you if they tell you their load is more important than your life. Okay? But this your boy Scoop. We'll be back today. I'll make another one today. This is going to be for my Monday video, but I'll come back today and make another one. Here come the fuel tanker in here. Yo, Flying J fuel tanker coming in. Fill up there. There we go. That simply means they finna shut the fuel island down. Won't be able to get no fuel in the trucks. So I might as well, let's log on. Start our pre-trip inspection. Pre-trip inspection. Get out and do a pre-trip on the tractor. Tractor save. So we're gonna get out and we're gonna perform our pre-trip and everything, and we're gonna get ready to head over to the rail there, folks, and stuff. Okay, and we'll pick up one quick thing, guys, to my new drivers out here. If always remember, when you get a newer truck, if they put new tires on it, it's gonna start at 10:30 seconds to 11:30 seconds. 10:30 seconds to 11:30 seconds. You can let your steers can get down to 6:30 seconds. It can get down to 6:30 seconds, and that's it. When they get to 6:30 seconds, it's time to replace them. Your drive tires can get down to 4:30 seconds. When your drive tires get to 4:30 seconds, it's time to replace them. Your trailer tires, those are the only tires that can get as low as 2:30 seconds. 2:30 seconds is just about as smooth as the rim of this cup. You can get it down to that on them trailer tires. But other than that, them drive tires, no sir, 4:30 seconds, all right? Remember, anything 80 PSIs, if it's at 80 PSIs or below, DOT considers it a flat tire. Even if it hadn't broke the rim, it's considered a flat tire. It was at 80 PSIs. Your steer tires, I say 105. Some companies say 110, but I figure if you put it at 105, once them tires heat up, it's going to heat up to 110. It's going to heat up 5 degrees. Your drive tires, 100, it's going to heat up to 105. Your trailer tires, 100 PSIs, it's going to heat up. When they heat up, it's going to get up to about 105. If you got a Detroit engine, a DD13 or DD15, when you're sitting there idling, your oil pressure should read between 18 and 21. 18 to 21. When you're driving, it should be between 40 and 60. 40 and 60 PSIs. Your water temp should range anywhere, when you're looking at your water gauge, it should be anywhere from 180 to 210. Okay? If you got a Cummins ISM, idling should be between 15 and 20 PSIs. Your oil, when you're riding, it should be anywhere between 35 and 45. Your water gauge should be between 180 to 205. Okay. The air pressure working cycle is between 100 and 130 PSIs. If it drop below 100, compressor kick in. The compressors will kick in about 100 PSIs. Your low air buzzer warning should go off between 65 and 75. 65 and 75, your buzzer should go off when air pressure drops below that. And when it drops below 60 to 40, boom, your buttons will pop out. Okay? So remember that little tip and everything. But once again, this is your boy, Scoob. I'm going to get out here and start my pre-trip. Y'all be careful, be safe. Continue to keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. And continue to keep Scooby-Doo and my wife in your prayers. We'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. I'm going to have to stop over at, I got a half a tank. I'll stop in Jackson. I have to stop in Jackson and top off my tanks in Jackson. So, let me get out here and do my pre-trip on my tractor and everything. Check my air pressure and stuff in my tires. And like I said, I ordered this air pressure gauge. Let's see. I ordered this air pressure gauge. It's a digital air pressure gauge. As you can see, it'll read and it'll tell you what your air pressure has. Got a little light on it, as you can see on the end and everything. Love it. Love it. Best thing you can buy. Best thing you can buy. If you forget to cut it off, don't worry about it. It'll cut itself off automatically. I normally keep it up over my head there so I can get it when I get ready to do it. So I'm putting it up for I don't know how I got in the door, but normally I keep it over my head there. But like I said, get you one. Ordered on Amazon. It wasn't number, I think it was like $8, $8 or $9. $9. No, it was $12. $12 for it. I got one for me, one for my wife, one for my daughter to keep in her car. I need to order one for my granddaughter and everything. There's another one of those rail trucks getting ready to leave. See, they got them out. 2 of them goes over there to BNSF, and one goes out there. There's 3 of them. One goes out there to Norfolk Southern and stuff. But like I said, other than that, y'all be careful, be safe. Once again, continue to keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. Continue to respect your fellow driver, no matter what color, race, creed you are. We're all in the same boat together, and there's only one blood running through all of us. That's red. One blood running through us, and it's all red. Okay, y'all be careful. I love you. Thank God for you. This is your boy Scooby-Doo. This is your Monday into Tuesday video. So I'll be back. I'll be back this evening. I'll come back this evening and make a video. All right. This is your boy Scoop. Be careful. Be safe. Talk to you then.